and welcome to your time on the mat. Today, all you will need is your mat. So here we go. Let's start on all fours, okay? Try to find a place where your knees are right underneath the hip socket and the meaty part of the palms are right underneath the armpits. That being said, adjust to where you feel comfortable and where you feel the most stable, right? Spread the thumbs towards each other. Try to make an L between your pointer finger and your thumb. Middle finger reaching for the edge of the mat. Roll the shoulders down and back. Tiny micro bend at the elbows. Squeeze down in the armpit. Take an inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Peel and arc through your spine for a little cat position. Then extend through the tailbone, snake through, articulate the spine, widen the collarbone, try to look straight ahead for a cow, okay? Chin to chest, peel and arc, little gentle, like hello, little wake up for the spine, regardless of what time of day you're getting on the mat. Be gentle with the spinal articulation. It's as if you are waking it up and asking it to be present. It may be groggy, it may be raring to go, but start slowly, work with the breath, really focus on trying to move through each vertebra at a time. And one more time into your scaredy cat position, and then finding your way back to neutral. So your head's not hanging, you're looking at the mat about 45 degrees at a triangle in front of your hands. From here, tuck the toes. Take an inhale and scoop the belly button up underneath the rib cage. Exhale, just get the knees off the mat. And I mean like enough to get a slip of paper underneath them. From here, shift body weight forward over towards the arms. Squeeze down in the armpit, bend at the elbow. We want muscular connection here, not hanging in the joints. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release, okay? You're gonna do it again, okay? Coming back to all fours, tuck the toes, take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze down in the armpit, bend wide at the side and the elbows, lift the knees. You can lift them a little bit higher, but the higher you go, the less in your core you will feel it. So shift your body weight forward, squeeze down in the armpit, bend the elbows wide to the sides of the room, and just find that place where you hover, where you're like, oh no, I got it, it's hard, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Lower all the way down to your forearms, make a fist. Make sure that your forearms are in that parallel position. They make railroad tracks. No V's, no triangles. Step one foot back to the corner of the mat. Step your other foot back. We start in a little pike position. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the tailbone, lower the hips until you feel the space between your pubic bone and your belly button kick in. These are the goods, and this is how we figure out we're not hanging and putting pressure on our low back in a plank position. Push off of the fists and the forearms. Squeeze down in your armpit for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend at the knees, release, and rest for just a moment, whatever that looks like for you. You're either going to go back to that same wide foot positioning, or you can walk the feet and the knees into narrow. Spread the fingertips wide, turn to put the palms on the mat, trying to replicate the thumbs reaching for each other and the pointer finger making an L towards the edge, okay? So either wide feet or narrow, tuck the toes, take an inhale. Exhale, back to that pike position, squeeze the glutes, then start to lower to where you feel that space between your pubic bone and your belly button kick in, okay? Push off of the forearms. So it's as if you're pushing back, push back through your heels. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend at the knees. Press all the way back towards child's pose, wherever that takes you. If it's turtle, if it's rabbit, any variation is appropriate and correct. Meaning the range of motion doesn't matter. Just meet yourself on the mat where you can today, okay? Then come back. You're gonna have choices. You can stay on all fours and make your fists, palms facing each other, okay? You can go to that wide position in your forearm plank or the narrow position in your forearm plank. If you choose to do a forearm, it won't feel exactly the same, but the other one might be too much, okay? So wherever you are, you're going to inhale to lower the chest through the arms. Exhale, squeeze down in the armpit, push through the meaty part of the palms to come up. So it's a serratus push-up as you go down and up. Control and a slow pace is absolutely what you need. Do not try to speed these up. That's only going to hurt. You're going to inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Okay? Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. You must squeeze down in the armpit in order for it to kind of suction and push you back up. You are not releasing as you lower. You are controlling the descent. 2 and 1. To the knees. Press back over your heels in child's pose, whatever that is for you right now. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to all fours. Okay? Spread the fingertips wide, tuck the toes. Lots of options and variations here. Start in your down dog position. Press back, reach back through the knee creases, squeeze down in the armpit. So option 1, okay? Lift the heels, rolling wave to plank. Then chin to chest, lift the space between your pubic bone and belly button. Reach out through the backs of the knee creases, lower the heels wherever they go, keep the shoulders away from your ears, back to your down dog. So that's option 1, is to alternate between down dog and plank. Option 2, you go from plank, lower down to chaturanga, push back to your crouching position, knees are hovering, extend through the backs of the knee crease. Okay? Inhale, lift the heels, exhale, rolling wave to plank. Maybe you just go back to down dog. Maybe you squeeze the elbows into chaturanga and then press bent knees to your crouch position, squeeze down in the armpit, extend through the back of the knees. Whichever one you choose, keep going. Inhale, heels up, exhale your plank. Maybe you lower to chaturanga, then bend at the knees, crouch back, extend through the backs of the knee crease. One more time, whichever variation you're doing. Inhale up on the heels, exhale to your plank, chaturanga. Press back to your crouching, hold, lift, and extend through the backs of the sits bones. Okay, from here, bend at the knees, shift back over your heels in child's pose. Take a breath, inhaling and exhaling. 2 more, inhale and exhale. 1 more, inhale and exhale. Okay, everybody come to all fours. So from here, you're going to take one leg back, take the other leg back to plank. Okay, so from here, you may either go from plank, rolling back to your down dog. Okay, and you can alternate down dog to plank and down dog to plank, squeezing down in the armpit the whole time. Or from your down dog, you spin the eye of the elbow forward, bend at the elbows and the knees, and you come through to chaturanga. Push up, chin to chest to your down dog. Okay? So if you're coming with me, you bring the elbows in, you bend the elbows and the knees, you shoot forward to hover in chaturanga, then you push up, then you come into your down dog positioning. 2 more times, bend the knees and the elbows, chaturanga, push up, rolling into your down dog. Last time, bending the knees and the elbows, push up, down dog, pause. Everyone take a breath here in down dog, squeeze down in the armpits, bend the elbows wide to the sides of the room. Start your little flat-footed marching here. They're hip hikers. It is happening in the hips. Okay, inhaling up and down. Like a little, like super old school, like Tin Man toy that you've just wound up. You know, those little web feet? Like the little plastic robot toys where they walk because they rotate over each other. 3, 2, 1. Release, bend the knees. Shift back over heels in child's pose. For 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to roll to the side of the mat. Both feet go to the front corner. You're like, oh, thank goodness the upper body gets right. Lower down. Okay. Top leg comes up, point the foot. Shift it longer than the bottom leg. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the tailbone under, most important thing, along with the lift of that belly button. Hand can go on the hip or spider finger in the front. Squeeze down in that armpit, shoulder away from the ear. Nice and easy, kick forward, flex and reach back. The goal is to stabilize the hips so that they're not wobbling forward and back. How do you do that? Squeeze your glutes, lift that belly button. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here, top leg shifts over the bottom leg. Really push it longer than the bottom leg. Medium-sized circles one direction for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go the other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push that leg longer than the bottom leg. You're going to lift up. Little rainbow taps to the front. Up and over. Who's going to sing the rainbow connection for me? Up and over. And when can I get a set of rainbow leggings? And over. I actually have a pair that have rainbows on them. Maybe it's time to pull them back out. Up and back. Okay? So keep reaching that top leg long. That's actually the trick of it, the technique of it. Because you'll want to slide in. It's hard. One more to the back. Come to the side and rest. Okay, from here up and over to the other side. Same thing, other leg. Hip lines up at the back of the mat. Arm and head are long and down. Feet go to the front corner of the mat. Top leg comes up, point the foot, shift it longer than the bottom leg. Squeeze the glutes, lift the belly button, hand on the hip, or spider fingers in front. Kick forward, flex and reach back. Kick forward, flex and reach back. The things to look out for is that the leg doesn't fly up higher in the back. Those are different muscle groups. You're trying to skim underneath the table in alignment with the hip socket. Okay, also watching that you don't get the paperclip syndrome in the back. That's what I call it. Okay, that it's nice and stable right here, and if it has to be teeny and tiny in order to not rock and roll, then it needs to be teeny and tiny. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, top leg over the bottom leg, shift it longer. Medium-sized circles, one direction. Push that leg longer than the bottom leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, then push that leg longer than the bottom. If you need spider fingers in front. Up and over to that rainbow connection. Okay, up and over, up and back. Now the goal is to keep the top hip reaching long so that you don't feel the wobble in the hips. It's a challenging thing to do. So just keep trying to reach that top toe, that top leg longer than the bottom leg. Like reach past it as if it's got a marker on it, and that you could really make a rainbow arc as you go forward and back. Are you smiling? Forward. It's a real technique-oriented one, but it's so worthwhile. 3, and back. And 2, and back. And 1, and back. Okay? Rest. Good. You're coming to all fours. Okay? Here we go. Circles one direction for 4. Yes, these are for your hips right now. You're going to be like, oh, now I get it. 2, 1. Do all 4 circles after rainbows at all times. Go the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay?